Hello, welcome to Behind My Mic. Let's talk about religion. Not faith, not belief, not your personal relationship with God, but religion as a system, as an institution, as an influencer, because those are not always the same thing. Religion, at its core, is supposed to guide, to give meaning, to provide structure, discipline, and hope. And for many people, it does exactly that. But the question is, what happens when guidance becomes control? Because over time, something has shifted. In many spaces, religion doesn't just inspire, it directs, it dictates, and sometimes it manipulates. Let's be honest. Churches today hold a level of influence that goes far beyond spirituality. People don't just listen, they follow, they trust, they submit. And that kind of power in the wrong hands can be dangerous, because when people stop questioning, anything can be said, anything can be justified. One thing I've noticed, some men of God quote scriptures halfway. They stop at the part that supports the message they want to pass and ignore the rest of the passage. And that changes everything, because context matters. Now, I'm not a perfect follower of religion, but I understand English. I can read, I can interpret. And yes, I know the Bible wasn't originally written in English. I know the Quran wasn't either. They've been translated, recounted, passed down by men. And this is not to discredit that process. But let's be real. We are human, and humans are not free from bias, from error, from intention. That being said, I believe in God. I believe in His oneness. But sometimes, some things and some people make its purity questionable. So when scripture is filtered through people and then presented to the masses who don't question it, what we get isn't always the truth. Sometimes, just sometimes, it's control. And this doesn't just stop at spirituality. Politically, religious houses might be some of the most powerful real estate that exists. Think about it. A space where hundreds, sometimes thousands, gather regularly. A space where trust is already established. A space where influence is almost unquestioned. That's not just a place of worship, that's power. So the question becomes, are people being led, or are they being positioned? Is religion still about connection with God, or has it become a structure that controls how people think, act, even vote? And this is not an attack on faith, because faith is personal, faith is powerful, faith can be beautiful. But institutions are run by people, and people can influence, can mislead, can manipulate intentionally or not. So maybe the real responsibility falls on us, to listen, but also to think, to believe, but also to understand, to follow, but not blindly. Because at the end of the day, religion should guide you, not control you. And the moment you stop questioning what you're being taught is the moment you hand over your power. This is Behind My Mic, and I will catch you next time.